grandson Tyler and granddaughter Megan, and they can all run the train.
Yay!
This really got started in 1954. Our first showing to the public was at a Boy Scout Scout-A-Rama. And by the way, Don and myself are both Eagle Scouts, and all three of my sons are Eagle Scouts, and Lee, the oldest grandson's an Eagle Scout. So that's why we got a bunch of Scout stuff on the layout. But we used to set this up every year at Christmas time when it was a lot smaller. And then as it grew, well, Don was in the Metroplex and I was here, so one year we'd set up down there and we'd put all of this on a U-Haul trailer and cart it down there, and then the next year we'd bring it all back here. And then as age caught up a little bit, well, I started setting up every other year, and then now we're doing it every third year. So, but this is just a Christmas tree layout. It's something you set up all of a sudden, run it, take it down, put it back in storage. So we moved into this room on August the 1st. And all of this family of ours, plus Don, he came up on the weekends, and we worked every day and every evening for 3 months to set this up. These are just a 4x8 sheet of plywood with a frame and table legs that swing down. And that way we can arrange any configuration. We hold them together with C-clamps. And that does two things. It holds the tables together, and it also levels them. And then we have other legs in the middle part that we stick in after we get it set up. After we have the configuration, we cover this with brown craft paper. And then we put down the track. And the brown craft paper is just for the scenery, because every bit of it's scenic. And when we get through, we'll pick up the track and we'll roll up the craft paper into the dumpster, because we never set it up the same way twice. Every time it's something new. Like the farm is over here, well, next year it might be over here. So, and each one of the kids takes a different section for them to kind of specialize in. Like son Robert did all the Harry Potter, and he really enjoys that, so he does that part. We have, what we're putting on here is about a 45-minute narrated show with audience participation. And we've run about 1,800 people through so far, and starting this coming week is when we're going to have 5 or 6 shows a day, because they'll have school groups bust in and all kind of youth groups, Cub Scouts and all that come in during the day and the evenings. But we're open to the public. There's little brochures over there on the chair. We're open to the public on just Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Saturday night. And there's also a history of the layout over there on one of those. And then on the other chair, when you go out, there's some postcards if you'd like to take one. You're welcome to those. What we normally do is we'll go through and run each of the 20 trains individually so you can see what all they do. And then after that, we run everything at the same time. And then after that, the climax of the whole thing is a light show. And we turn out all the lights, and, well, you'll see it in just a minute. It's pretty neat. So if you'd like to do that, we'll run a kind of an abbreviated show for you. And let you see all of the individual ones, and feel free to walk around anywhere you want to go. Back on the back side, I've got 11 CW transformers, and just to give you some idea, we don't have a switch on the table. And the reason is that when we're in a performance with a lot going on, I can't afford to have switches rile up. So we don't put a switch on the table. It's just a series of loops, and it's camouflaged with the different levels, and the kids really enjoy seeing something come out of a tunnel. So the reason for the many transformers out there is that we'll put on the outside handles, we'll put trains, and on the inside handles, we'll put light circuits. And we try not to put over 20 bulbs on any one circuit. And that's, so I won't have any foul-ups at all, any overloads, and you'll see why when we do that light show. So, come on up and let's get started. We'll show you on the first track the little game card. Everybody's Katie.
Yeah, I don't have all the cards, so.
And on the same track, here comes the Williamson Northern Soundtrack. That comes through Wichita Falls over there. Here's the brand new Eagle Scout box card. And we have one of those. And the kids really like this T-Rex. They really go for that guy. Yeah.
Doing that. They used to do it that way.
We call it the Kansas City Star. Reason that we got all the bridges up there is because our family likes bridges. So we put a bunch of them up there. And I did have an AA Southern Pacific engine out there, but we had some problems with it. You have to be flexible. This is the thing that I got for Christmas in 1941. It was right after Pearl Harbor, and I had seen, I was 3 years old, I had seen an advertisement in the Saturday Evening Post. And Mother asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I said, I want that electric train. No, Santa can't do that. Oh yeah, he will. And that went on till the day before Christmas. And my dad, we were in Dallas. We got out on Christmas Eve, blinding snowstorm, went to downtown to Tyches department store, and they had one train set left, and that was it.
Wow.
And that plus this little water tower started all this. So we put it up with the other decorations. Got it down every Christmas, but every Christmas we added to it, and it just kept growing. And I've got about this much more in storage, and Don has the other half of the collection. So we're going to come down here, okay? We have the kids call out all the different characters on the boxcars of all the Disney ones, and then they really like old Bugs Bunny in this one.